Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Shayla if this is your first time here. So in today's video, we are going to be doing just a really pretty everyday look that you can wear maybe if you're going out with friends, but you're like, okay, I don't want to do a smoky eye because we're on some like chill vibes, but I want to look cute and I still want, you know, a little season 10 lashes maybe. So this is kind of like my everyday look that I can transition to nighttime and just like a look that I love to wear. And you guys always comment, like, this is one of those looks you guys always comment like, oh, film it. And I feel like I have, but I filmed like different variations of this kind of like everyday look. So today is gonna be just a really pretty, I don't wanna call it like a Instagram look, but it's more of like a, yeah, like an Instagram, like I know how to do makeup, but I'm not doing too much kind of look. Also, really quickly, because I know you guys are gonna ask, my earrings are, actually I don't know where these are from, probably Revolve. And my necklaces are Revolve. My shirt is, I was about to say Forever 21. No, Fashion Nova, like $9. Okay, I've actually worn this a few times. It's like a crop top. And every time you guys are always like, where's that from? Fashion Nova, $9. And they have like 2-day delivery or something. I don't know. I got it quick, okay? Oh yeah, okay. Back to the makeup. So without further ado, oh wait, one more thing. My wig, my unit, my hair is from @KivaHair on Instagram. I just had to get that out the way because I already know you guys are gonna ask if I forget to answer and y'all are gonna think I'm being shady. I'm not. I want you guys to have all the information. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, let me take these. Gotta take these bad boys off. Also, I'm not gonna be wearing shadow, but I'm gonna be using a powder instead. This is kind of like my, okay, I wanna get ready, but I don't have a lot of time. But I'm not like super in a rush. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be here for 45 minutes. I got about 30 minutes and that's it. So that's the kind of look we're going for. Because typically when I'm like, okay, I need to run errands, but maybe I'll be able to get a picture. This is kind of like the look that I do. So I'm gonna start with the Marc Jacobs Undercover Primer. So this is a really bomb. It kind of has like a silicone-y feel to it. And you guys know what I'm talking about, right? When I say silicone, it means like it feels like super soft, cushiony, if you will. All right, you guys have been asking me to review Juvias Place foundation. I do want to use it in a different video and talk a little bit more about it, but I just got it like a week ago, and I've been using it, experimenting with it. I really like how it looks when you use just a little bit and you mix it with the Nars Natural Radiant Foundation, or even, if I tell you guys what I've been doing, you're gonna judge me, but I've been mixing this with Studio Fix Fluid, which them too, like just by themselves is fine, and then adding a little bit of this and it's been like pretty amazing. Not gonna lie, but in this video I'm just gonna use these two, so I think it'll be fine. Okay, I don't need to use 3 foundations, like I'm not J-Lo. All right, so this is shade 330 Juvias Place. Yeah, I'm on my Singing Red Juvias Place I Am Magic number 330. Did I say 330 twice? I don't know. Even this is kind of like a lot. A little bit goes a long way. This is very matte. This is full coverage. And then Caracas, I don't know, from Nars. How long have I been using this foundation? I don't even know how to say it. Okay, so this is just a foundation brush from Makeup Forever. And I'm literally just kind of like dispersing this all over. Doesn't have to be cute, you know, we just gotta put it on the face. So now I'm gonna grab my beauty blender and I'm just gonna blend this in. One thing I've noticed with this Juvias Place foundation, if you use a lot in a small area, it almost looks like it's too dark, but it's not. You just have to use like a really small amount and spread it. And also one thing that I do, typically my foundation shades aren't the same. So like, you see how I use the Nars and Juvias Place? One's usually a little lighter or darker. I find that when you mix foundations, it kind of works better that way. If one of the foundations is like a little bit darker. See how full coverage that is, you guys? Like, all right, they're not playing up in here. I'm also gonna put on my eyes, really just like all over. All right, next I'm gonna go in with the Natasha Denona 16WY concealer. This is a matte concealer. It's actually my first time using it. I just got it today. And I was like, ooh, let's try it out. I like the color, so I was like, let's do it. If you have super dry under eyes, I'd recommend a radiant concealer. Anything that says radiant, like Nars Radiant concealer is good. The Juvias Place is more of a radiant concealer. It's good, but you want something like a little bit more creamy. So let's see. But I'm like combination skin, so I can handle, you know, a lot of matte. All right, we're gonna start with this. Then you see how it spreads before I start adding more. But I always like to put it like above my lip, because a lot of times if you put concealer, and some of y'all are guilty of this, okay? I'm not calling you out. I'm here to help, but if you put concealer just here, it kind of makes you look a little shadowy here. So, you know, we gotta put it a little everywhere. But I'm gonna start here and then spread it, and I'm using my damp beauty blender. Whenever it's my first time using something, I'm gonna sit here and like really, you know, analyze the crap out of it. Ooh, I like how golden it is. I'm also gonna put a little bit under my cheek here. When you do this, it kind of gives you like a natural contour. Sir John would probably tell me like to not do this. But I do like my cheeks to be like chiseled, you know? Oh yeah, so I feel like this is like, maybe it is because it's matte, but it's not like thick under the eyes. We'll see how it works out, but I'm not mad at it right now. I'm not mad. All right, next I'm gonna apply Studio Fix C7. This is like a step that I just don't ever want to skip, like ever in my life. Oh, I didn't even get my brushes out. Filming a video, didn't even grab brushes. I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier. This is actually like their cheek color brush, but I like that it's super flat and you can just like lay powder on under the eyes. So I'm gonna apply this under my eyes and where else? Maybe under the cheeks. You guys know this step. I do this all the time. I just really love how Studio Fix looks under the eyes. Honestly, like you guys know I used to use loose powder. After Sir John did my makeup and it looked so pretty, I was like, okay, let me go back to loose powder under the eyes. And even still, I was like, when I applied it myself, I was like, I need my Studio Fix. So really, I'm just setting this where I put the concealer, really under the eyes. Yes, and also Studio Fix has like this brightening ability. It is just everything, and it's kind of thick. I just, can you guys tell? I'm like, I just love it so much. I'm also gonna put Studio Fix all over my eye, and I am kind of just like packing it on. If you have really oily eyelids, you could definitely do like an eyeshadow base first, but I tend to be like okay with just powder on my eyes, like powder and foundation and concealer, you know? All right, really quickly before we move on, this Natasha Denona concealer is very matte. I'm of course living for it, but if you have dry skin, you might feel like it's too much, so just a little warning, if you're looking for a new mascara, if you have very oily skin, you might like this one. I'm over here like, oh, she is a matte. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Cashew setting powder. I love this setting powder. It is just so bomb, and I'm using the Laura Mercier Powder Puff. Tap off a little bit, and we are just gonna bake under the eye. And really, I just want it to be like as even as possible. So see this, how you can see like weird stripes, like what's going on over here? Just add a little more. And I always put it on the side of my nose. Over the lip, here. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I feel like, oh, there's still powder left. I kind of like to blot my face with this powder puff instead of using a brush, because I feel like it kind of just really sets the makeup. Brushes are just so like 2017. No, I'm just kidding. They're not. Brushes are totally fine. Sometimes I do use a brush like afterward if I'm like, okay, let me dust some powder on, but for the most part, this little powder puff, see how it's just like mattifying, and it just really sets everything. Okay, everything. All right, I'm gonna grab my Sigma P87 brush, and I'm really just gonna wipe off the sides of my nose because I don't want that area to bake. Really just want like the center of the nose to bake. There it is, right there. So when Sir John did my makeup last week or the week before, can't even remember, a lot of you guys were like, oh, are you gonna incorporate, you know, some of the things he's taught you? And I'm like, yes, definitely. I don't think I could snatch my nose as well as he did. He did such a good job, but I think next time I go to like an event, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do what he did. You know, I'm gonna try my best. He's so good, so talented, so real. If you guys didn't see that video, it's the one before this. All right, what we doing next? What we doing? Bronzer? Yeah, okay, let's put a little bit of bronzer on. Or no, should we wait? Yeah, no, just kidding. Just kidding, we're gonna wait. If I put bronzer on now, it's gonna wipe a little bit of the bake off and we're just gonna keep that there. So let's move on to brows. I've been using the Kylie brow, you guys know this. I did a review. Ooh, what's going on up in here? Oh, it came out. I did a little review, I liked it. I've been using it since. So we're gonna use the powder and the pomade. And I know 3 brow products, I know, but listen, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And then the brow pomade from Urban Decay, which, no, not pomade. What is this? Brow blade. All right, so my hair is dark this week because you guys know, change it every week. So I'm gonna just use the darkest color from dark brown powder with my Juvias angle brush, and we are just gonna fill in these brows. And I always start at the base of the brow and kind of just draw a line to frame the brows and then fill in the brow. It's almost like I'm pushing the brow hair up and also putting product up in here. All right, now that we have the brows filled in, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of the pomade. I always wipe off, you know, a little bit on the lid so it's not super chunky. And then I'm gonna really just line the bottom of my eyebrow and kind of the corners here. And this really just straightens out and I guess more so defines the brow. Ooh, uh-oh. I made it way too thick here, but I'm gonna clean this up. Whoa, what was, that's like really like what you're not supposed to do, okay? But I'm gonna show you guys how to fix that. Wow. And I do kind of draw like little lines up right there. Just a little bit so it looks really natural and just filled in. All right, before we clean up under the brows, I'm gonna grab Brunette Betty from Urban Decay, the little pen side here. And I'm just gonna kind of almost flick up little hairs. So I always start where the hair's thicker, draw like little lines up. And it just gives the illusion of hair. This is bomb. I had to move my mirror a little closer. So this is Dark Matte from Kylie Cosmetics. It's a brow highlight and it's like the perfect shade for my skin tone. So I'm just gonna draw a line under the brow and I'm not gonna like interfere with this too much. I'm just gonna add a lot of product here so I can kind of blend it up. But do you see like that color? It's perfect as a brow highlight and it's not too creamy. So if you don't set it, if you don't put anything over it, it's fine. And I'm just gonna use my flat, this is a Colourpop brush, and I'm just gonna kind of clean this up, fix my brows. And you just wanna kind of like blend this down a little bit. All right, I'm gonna wipe off the bake, and I'm using the same brush I used to apply Studio Fix. And press my eye. I'm not adding anything, I'm just like kind of pressing and making sure everything's just like set. Oh yes. Ooh, pat, weave. All right, now I'm gonna go on my bronzer. Sometimes I use 2 different color bronzers. Sometimes I just use one. It just depends on like what's going on that day, how much time do I have. So today I think we might use 2. Okay, I'm gonna start with Coco from Fenty. Her bronzers are actually like really freaking good. So Coco I would say is more of like a natural bronzer for me. This is giving me like, okay, contour, but it's not too much. But see, you can see how it's like putting product on, but I'm also kind of going all the way in and I don't look like muddy or dusty or dirty. I'm also gonna bronze my jawline because we like our jaws defined, especially in photos, even if it's just Insta stories. Okay, we always want to look cute. Should I use a darker bronzer? I might just use this because I know a lot of you are probably looking at me like, Shayla, we don't have time for 2 bronzers, okay? Listen, I feel you. Bronzer's even a vibe just by itself, honestly. All right, that same brush that I used to clean off the bake, which is the Sigma, you know, this like, it's almost like diamond shaped triangle, I don't know. I'm gonna dip just the edge of one side into the bronzer and I'm gonna draw a little just subtle line right here, okay? A little subtle contour. Like, dang, is her nose contoured or not? We can't tell, you know? This is kind of something I picked up from Sir John. He doesn't contour. Did he contour with the cream? I don't remember. I just remember him using the powder and he like used the thin brush and he made my nose just smash. All right, now I'm gonna grab a fluffy blending brush, just like an eyeshadow brush, dip in the bronzer, okay? You know what you could even do? Like one time I did this and I was like, dang, this even looks good. And I have deep set eyes, so like I know that, you know, I can get away with just having like one shadow on the lid, but I really just got a powder brush. Like I grabbed this brush the same when I was using the bronzer on, and I was like, I just put bronzer all over my eyes. Listen, it looked cute too. And I think just something about bronzer just being, you know, so close to your skin tone. And this one isn't like super, I don't want to say it's super pigmented because it's like perfect as a bronzer, but if it was an eyeshadow, it wouldn't be as pigmented, you know what I mean? So it's just easier to kind of like whip on real quick. See that? See how it gives like a little depth to the eye? Okay, I am gonna put a little bit of a darker bronzer, I know, but it's just gonna be real quick, okay? Just real quick, because I would do this, okay, if you guys weren't watching. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of Mocha, Mocha Mami with a little pencil bullet brush, and I'm just gonna apply this under the lash line to give me a little bit of definition, almost as if it was like a natural liner kind of effect. Oh yes, yes. And a little bit of this in the crease. And you don't have to put this in the crease, you could even just put this under the lash line like I did. We're almost near the finish line, okay? So I'm gonna line with Extra Baggage. Extra Baggage is a Dose of Colors brown liner that is just almost like, she gets treated like the stepchild. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we just don't appreciate her enough, okay? I mean, I appreciate her, but you guys don't, okay? No, but really like brown liner, even if you have a deeper skin tone, it looks so good, like so good. Okay, angled brush. I always do cream liners. You can definitely do a pencil. I'm not against pencils at all. Like I love pencils, but because I'm gonna put false lashes on, I think I'm just gonna do this. Plus this is like a really rich dark brown, and it's hard for me to find this in a pencil, so I mean I just like it. Like I don't have to tell you why, shoot. You know, you justify sometimes liking something. It's like, I don't gotta do all that. It's bomb, that's why I like it. And I am making it a little thicker right here. I'll show you why in a second. See how it's like a rich, rich liner? All right, so that same bullet brush. Oh yes, okay. I'm just gonna smudge corner. Don't bring it out too far, like don't bring the smudge out here or else you'll have like a wing liner. I'm just kind of like dabbing it, dab, and kind of like blending it in just so it looks like it fades really. And if it's too wet and you're like, just wait a second for it to dry a little bit. And I'm just gonna gently just kind of like go over the line. Yep, exactly what you need. Just what you need. Look at that. Ooh, soft. Yes. You know what I almost forgot to do? I almost forgot to add Mocha Mami, which is the darker bronzer from Fenty. I'm just gonna put a little bit right here, like on the outer corner. See how it makes it like a little bit more contoured? Because I like to freaking be beat. Okay, beat. All right, now I'm gonna add a little bit of color to my cheeks. This is the Colourpop Whistle While You Work. This is my blush. It's my Colourpop collab. I love this color. So I'm gonna kind of pack the brush a little bit. Ooh. Fresh, you know? Let's do a highlight. I'm like over here like, do I want to highlight? Do I not want to highlight? Yes, okay. I'm gonna highlight with my Colourpop Pose highlight. Like how I just pronounce everything. Pose highlight. So pretty. Pretty. All right, so I'm really just gonna work off the lid. Okay, this is my Zueva 134 brush. And I'm just gonna really just put it right here. Okay, we have to stop putting highlighter here according to Sir John. And I was like, you know what? You right. Okay, we're just gonna put it up in here. Really just the highest point of your cheeks. I mean, it pretty much does look like better up here, so. I'm also gonna put a little bit on my tip right here. Just a little bit. And then whatever's left over, I just kind of like drizzle it here. It's like barely a little sheen right there. If you have super oily skin, obviously don't do that, but I just think it like pulls everything together. And then this is Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. We're gonna set her. Yes, I do use that much spray. All right, we're all dried. So I usually grab my powder puff after I've set my makeup, and I'm just gonna kind of blot in areas that I want to be really matte. I'm gonna show you guys another trick that Sir John used on me with lashes, and I've been like trying to like get it down perfect. I don't think I have it yet, but listen, we are gonna try, okay? So I'm gonna put a little bit of the Lancome Hyponose Drama Mascara on. I actually really like the Monsieur in the red container. I just got this today, so I was like, all right, let me try it. Let's try her out. I'm just gonna put a little bit of mascara on. Look at how my poor lashes struggle. All right, these are Miami lashes from Lilly Lash. These are like my go-to lash because I feel like they just look like if my natural lashes were bomb, they'd look like that, you know? They're just really pretty and wispy. See that? It's like next level, you know? I don't even have eyeshadow on, it's just bronzer. So if a professional makeup artist was here, they'd probably tell me to put liner over the lashes, but who has time? Like, nobody has time for all that. So I'm just gonna add mascara to the lashes, and really like what I should be doing is kind of like doing this. I just don't like to be all like dirty. I'll forget I have mascara there. So it's almost like I'm putting my finger close to the lash line, and I'm like trying to bond my natural lashes to the falsies. Like really get up in there. Okay, I've been trying to master curling my lashes after the fact. Sir John did it so good. I'm like, let me try. I like how this looks. See that? I wouldn't even have bottom mascara on yet. All right, let's try. So I'm really gonna try and get this curler as close to my lash line as possible, curling both the lash and the false lash. I'm such like a little punk when it comes to doing this. I'm like, oh, I just curl a little bit. And obviously if you're like not a false lash queen, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. If you have naturally long lashes, you could definitely just do mascara, but I have to do lashes like no matter what. It's just like, gives me life. Okay, so I'm gonna prime my bottom lash line with the Lancome Cils Booster XL. Like I said, I just got this in the mail today, so I was like, we're gonna use this, okay? When you first get a lash primer, it'll look like this. Like you could barely see it, but the more you use it, the more it kind of thickens up. It'll get thick like this side. Like I just use the edge to make it, you know, really come out, but it's just like mascara, you know, like the first couple times it's super like wet. You need to almost like use it a couple times. All right, this is the Hyponose Drama again. Ooh, yes. Ooh, I like this mascara. Oh, yes, we like her. So the Hyponose Drama has like see it has like a little curve to it, and it looks like it's like twisted. I don't know what's happening up in here, but my bottom lashes are grateful, okay? All right, I'm gonna finish off the look with either a nude or a nude pink. Honestly, in a perfect world, there would only be nude lipstick and a pink lipstick, and that's it. Nothing else would exist. That's how I feel right now, I know. I mean, of course, I wear other colors, but like nude, ooh, pink, ooh. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how to line real quick. Okay, BFF3 lip liner from Colourpop, nude lip liner. So you start with a color that's nude to your skin tone, a little bit darker even. I'm all, where's my mirror? Okay, line with this first. See that? See how it's like maybe like a hair darker than my skin tone? You could either follow your natural shape or round them a little bit. So my lips are pretty much slightly rounded. They kind of point here. I'm gonna round it out a little bit because that's a vibe. It's a very like 90s vibe. Fill in my lips. All right, now I'm gonna apply, this is a new brand. It's called Uma. It's U-O-M-A. The lipsticks are bomb, okay? I had one of these on the other day. I think I mixed two of them. But Eartha is like a really matte, super nude. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on, just so you guys can see, like, look at that. How pretty is that? Okay, see how I'm like not really lathering it on? I'm kind of just putting a little bit on, blotting it, and when you blot it, it blends. Where's my cap? Okay, ooh, see how this is just like a really pretty nude? But I do want it to be a little bit more pink. All right, so I'm gonna get a little bit of Coretta now, because she's pinker. Oh yeah, and of course if you mix anything with a nude, it's gonna tone it down. Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh, this is like doing something, you know? Okay, so that was Coretta and Eartha. Did I say Aretha? I don't know, Eartha. Matte lipsticks. Cute. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Colourpop BFF4 lip liner. So 3 and 4 are just like a shade apart. And of course I can leave it like this, but you know, we gotta do a little more. Look at that, see how it just defines it a little more? So throughout the day, if I need to touch up, usually I won't bring the darker lip liner, I'll just bring the lighter one. I mean, usually I don't even touch up my lip liner, but just so you know. Because I'm the type of person, I'll line my lips without going to the bathroom, I'll just do it like right there, and I feel more comfortable using a lighter pencil. This is so cute. You notice every time I say it's so cute, I like itch the back of my weave. I don't know. All right, guys, here is the finished look. Can you see how this could be like an everyday look, but it could also be like a dinner date look, hanging out with friends look, nighttime look. It really is just a universal look, and I think it's just so easy to do, and it's like a good go-to. I know if I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to have a smoky eye on because we're just going to dinner, you know, we're on some chill vibe stuff. It's not an event. You know, I'm not getting dressed up. This is like the look that I like to do. Sometimes, you know, I'll switch it up. Maybe I'll do like less highlighter, you know, maybe I'll do black liner. So there's ways you can like kind of change it up, but I just love this like everyday look. And summer's around the corner. Is it here yet? I don't know. LA, the weather's been like cold and hot every day. I don't know. June gloom is in full effect, but I think this is just like a really pretty everyday summer look, fresh. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I was gone for like 6 days or so. I haven't uploaded all week. I was out of town, my bad, but I'm back. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this look. I'm always, you know, up to take suggestions for other videos, so leave suggestions in the Can I Talk Today? I'm all suggestions in the comment section. Subscribe, and last but not least, strut and slay. Are we even? Are we even? Ooh, it's just my nose ring, okay? See it? It like pops up. It's like the L shape. Yeah, we straight. We straight. Anchor woman. I do look like an anchor woman, honestly. This make me want like a glass of wine, a little movie date, Netflix and chill. No. Like a Dallas anchor woman. Stay dropping stuff. All right. Nash.